Volvo's shifting safety strategy. Welcome to Tuesday's show. I'm Jennifer Vong. That story in a moment, but we'll begin with your morning headlines. Audi will pay a $927 million fine to settle an investigation by German prosecutors into cheating on emissions regulations. Audi says it accepts the fine and admits responsibility. It does not plan to appeal. The investigation targeted V6 and V8 diesel engines. Both Audi and its parent Volkswagen say the fine will hurt their financial performance this year. Munich prosecutors say probes against individuals, including former Audi CEO Rupert Stadler, are not affected by the deal. A dire assessment from the CEO of VW, Herbert Diess, saying today that German car makers only have a 50% chance of surviving as leading players in the auto industry. That is, unless they transform their businesses to meet new regulations and adapt supply chains. Diess speaking today at a suppliers conference in Wolfsburg, VW's manufacturing base. He says tougher regulatory rules could push some car makers out of business due to the pace of reforms required to shift production to electric cars and to tackle new geopolitical threats. Ford unveiled a new midsize crossover for the Chinese market today. Ford plans to start selling the entry-level vehicle called the Territory early next year. It was jointly developed with local partner Jiangling Motors. The U.S. automaker is fighting to recover from a severe sales slump in China. Tesla CEO Elon Musk says a new chip that improves Autopilot features will be available in 6 months. Musk making the announcement in a series of tweets. Autopilot is a form of advanced cruise control that handles some driving tasks. Musk says the new chip will improve the performance of the technology between 500% and 2,000%. Installation is free for those who order full self-driving versions of the company's electric cars. Others will have to pay $5,000. Shift, a 5-year-old car shopping company out of San Francisco, is talking up plans to go public as soon as 2020. This after raising $140 million in venture funding last month, including a strategic investment from public retailer Lithia. That report from Bloomberg. And flying car developer Terrafugia has begun taking orders for its first product. Deliveries of the Transition are set to begin in 2019. The Transition is a 2-seater that can switch between driving and flying modes in less than 1 minute. Terrafugia is based in Massachusetts and owned by China's Zhejiang Geely Holding Group. From creating the 3-point seat belt to developing the rear-facing child seat, Volvo has been synonymous with safety. But with the rise of autonomous and connected cars and a bevy of new tools, the Chinese-owned Swedish automaker is shifting its strategy. As our Shiraz Ahmed reports, Volvo safety researchers are now focusing on predicting and preventing accidents versus mitigating them through restraint devices. For instance, in Sweden, Volvo uses vehicle-to-vehicle technology to send warnings about potential hazards on the road. However, the carmaker's larger focus is on human behavior. That's because with semi-autonomous technology, people can rely too much on the system and fail to keep their attention on the path ahead. Overall, as vehicles become increasingly automated, Volvo's researchers will need to pick and choose where the technology can enhance the company's safety standards. Finally, a quick birthday to mention. Turning 63 today is Bo Anderson. The former General Motors purchasing boss heads Yazaki's North and Central America operations, as well as the supplier's European business. That wraps up today's newscast. Remember, Autonews.com has your breaking industry news 24/7. Take care.